We are out at Boulder Pass in Otsego. If we take a look at the plat map here, they are selling these lots along Harris Avenue. We've got some on 71st, those are actually walkouts, and then a couple of slab on grade homes left over here. So we're gonna go take a look at the Wilson. Currently we're standing in the sales center, which will be the future garage. So pretend that this giant hole in the wall isn't there. Now you're not gonna get a carpeted garage or anything like that. In the sales center though, they do have a list of all the available floor plans here on the wall, which is kind of nice to check out. We might run through it a couple more here. We'll see how we feel, but come on in. So as we head back into the main floor, we've got a half bath here on the left-hand side. And then with this room, it's actually oriented over the fireplace. And so a lot of times you're gonna see with these plans, you have your built-ins and your fireplace on this side, and then you situate your couch this way. With this one, it's a little bit different. So we have a gas fireplace. I like what they did with the surround here. In the models, you're gonna see a lot of like the intricate paint work and stuff, and don't expect to get that. Typically you'll pick one color, and they usually make it very simple. So you're buying a package. We have a nice white cabinetry. They did the two different colors for the island and the countertops here. I do enjoy the little note here that says this design option has changed. That is because electrical code has changed and you can no longer put an outlet in the island. So some builders are getting sneaky and they'll put like a USB there, and then if you're savvy, you could change that after the fact, or they will put the outlet down low or leave a junction box, and something a homeowner in theory could do after the fact if you're savvy enough. But hopefully they just change that code back because it's kind of dumb. Here we have a nice pantry with a frosted glass. Then they have the stainless steel appliance package. This is where you would come in from the garage. We're not going to open the door because we just end up right back in the sales center. So we do have closets on either side. There's a nice boot bench here. They have it staged for your dog, which I like. It's smart that they put the water there and not here on this floor because you avoid the water damage. This one does show a optional deck on the back. That's going to be a maintenance-free deck. Typically not included. And I am told the basement is finished, so we will check that out later. But here's the door to go downstairs. First, we'll head on up and check out the bedrooms. I really like the carpet and what they did with the open railing here. So as we approach the top of the stairs, we're greeted by a nice loft space. And they have it kind of staged for maybe study. You wouldn't get this wall finish. I gave Cameron a hard time in a different tour we did because a lot of times these models are going to showcase features that they just don't offer. But in the primary, we have a cool vault option with the wood beams doing a crisscross thing. I know that actually is an option to do. It's not included. We have a nice attached primary bathroom with the double vanities. In this case, we've gone with a single mirror. The toilet's going to be around the corner. A nice soaking tub, separate shower, and a really nice sized primary closet. So a lot of buyers like Otsego because you get more bang for your buck. You get a lot of house for your dollar. Here we have the laundry on the second floor, which is nice. You don't have to bring it downstairs. There's going to be a full bath here. It's going to serve these three rooms. All right, well, let's head on downstairs and check out that basement. Right away, we're greeted by a closet, which apparently is just hiding the sump pump. It's hiding the sump pump. So we got more storage underneath the stairs. Well, they hit all the low voltage in here, as well as all the extra paint. They went to town on the different paints in this one, so there's quite a bit left over. I like the built-in, of course, not included, not an option, nor is this wall accent, but it looks really cool. So we're in a full basement right now, meaning there is no windows outside other than egress for the bedrooms. And so this works really well if you want to do like a theater, you have kids you don't want to get out, you're worried about security. Otherwise, if you were to go with a lookout, then you would have windows at about this height, and then if you had a walkout, there'd be a door to get outside. So those are kind of the different options as far as basements go here in Minnesota. And then, yeah, this is a lower level bedroom. which, most people are going to use this as either a guest bedroom or an office, or they'll stick the oldest kid down here. This does have an egress window, so if there was a fire, this is where you'd be able to escape from. It's pretty important. And then there'll be a bathroom, 3/4, and then this should be the mechanical. There's a furnace, water heater, air exchange, nicely tucked away. Well, if you're thinking about making a move to Otsego, give me a call. My number is 612-702-7687. I'd love to help you out on your new construction journey. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe because we tour new homes every Friday. Until next time, take care.